Hey guys, what's up YouTube? What's going on? It's Davis, coming in for another video. Decide to get off my usual stuff again. Kind of step away from knives for a little bit. Here chilling out with Bob. Um, so today I wanted to talk to you about some of my favorite EDC flashlights. I'm pretty sure you all know, but I'm gonna let you know that EDC is everyday carry. Um, and these are the flashlights I go through in my rotations. So a rotation is every now and then you get kind of bored and you want to change shit up, so you change shit up for the sake of changing shit up. Or you have a specific need for a specific tool, since some of these flashlights do certain things and others do not. Um, Certain lumens, power, um, power, certain modes, or you know, less modes. Um, so I'm going to assume out of these three flashlights, you may not guess which one is my favorite. These are not my only flashlights. These are just my personal EDC. I have a decent amount of home and backup flashlights. The flashlights that aren't my EDC flashlights is probably a bigger collection than my EDC flashlights. But my EDC flashlights are my absolute favorite. And these ones are designed, in my opinion, designed for everyday carry. Um, but if you want to see, maybe someday I'll show you, like, the flashlights I keep in my backpack. But they're a little lackluster. Those ones I keep in my backpack as the ones I keep in my backpack as backups are really, really, really cheap everyday find in, like, Walmart or Fred Meyer's or Cars or whatever box store you have. Like $5 flashlights. And the reason I keep those ones as backups is because they're backups. I don't use them every day. They're not a flashlight that needs to be hardcore and built for everyday use. They're just kind of there as if I need a quick light, or if I forget a light, I have a light. And my work light is different too. My work flashlight is like a little bigger, a little beefier. Um, well, a lot bigger, a lot beefier, and also cheap as shit. A lot of the stuff I use for work carry, I try and keep absolutely as cheap as possible. So that way, if I lend it out, or if I set it down and forget it, or someone walks away with it, it's not the end of the fucking world. It was bought to be disposable. But the stuff I keep on my person, the stuff that's just for me, just for my everyday carry, that I carry for the sole purpose of my use, I spend a little extra money on, and they're for me. That's why I do a lot of the EDC stuff. It's for me. And anyway, on to the video. My three favorite EDC flashlights. This is just the beginning of my collection of flashlights, because this is kind of like my everyday pocket knife theme. So you guys are going to grow with me in this collection also, because I'm not quite there with my flashlight collection, these three. There are things I wish I could swap interchangeably between these flashlights, but they haven't really quite there for what I need yet. And so but this is the beginning of my flashlight collection. So first we're going to go with the most basic, and oddly enough, my absolute favorite EDC flashlight. This is like the flashlight for me. And this is a knockoff, an Amazon Chinese cheaper than dirt flashlight that I think I got like for $12 on Amazon Prime, so I didn't have to pay shipping or handling. So this motherfucker literally cost me like $12 shipped to Alaska, which is amazing. This is a knockoff of the Streamlight MicroStream, which the Streamlight MicroStream was like my first name brand flashlight. I was so proud of that flashlight. That was my fucking flashlight. You know, I owned a MicroStream. It was cooler than shit. Everyone was like, why would you pay like 35, 40 fucking dollars on a flashlight that small? And I was like, cause it's my motherfucking flashlight and it's cool and I wanted it. But anyway, I know it's weird. I had a lot of pride in my baby little flashlight. But then it broke my heart because I lost it at my last job. I was doing back dock, so I was unloading trucks, loading trucks, and I had a need for a flashlight. And after like not even a full month, after like 3 weeks of owning my MicroStream, I lost the fucker, and it was the saddest moment of my life. I was just so distraught and so broken with my flashlight. And that's when I was just like, fuck it, my work flashlight is going to be cheaper than dirt fucking flashlight. And I'm never bringing a real flashlight to work again. Hence why I bought more real flashlights. Quote unquote. But yeah, no, I found this one, like I said, for like $12. It was almost exact knockoff. The lighting on it is almost the same as the MicroStream, and it's just amazing. I love it. Cause when I'm using a flashlight in my usual everyday situations, it's not like my work light. I'm not out there in pitch dark in the back of a Connex trying to look for some fucking furniture and need to read a UPC code or something. Most of my stuff is like everything else, right? You drop a quarter on the floor or whatever. You lose something under a table. You just need a quick light. And that's what I love about this one. There's no modes. There's no extra stuff. It just clicks on. It clicks off. But like I said, there's something within all these flashlights where I'm like, I wish there was just a little bit more. And the one thing I wish this flashlight had is a momentary on. And what that means is that I don't have to fully click on. Like if I could just kind of push it before it clicks and just have it turn on real quick and turn off real quick, that would be amazing. But the other thing I do love about this is the flush button, so that way it's not clicking on in my pocket. And yeah, so that's it with that guy. I'm sorry, this guy does not have a battery. It recently died, and the batteries for these guys are kind of expensive, kind of hard to find here in Alaska, so I don't get them that often. This one is the 47's Mini M1 or ML, sorry. And this one's cool. It has high, medium, low. I want to say this thing's like 250, 270 lumens at its highest. I don't know what the fuck. Probably like 20 lumens in the lowest. And then it has strobe high, strobe low, and SOS. Cool thing about this one is it's twist. You tighten it to turn it on, turn off, turn on, turn off, turn on. It's how you work all that stuff. I put a lanyard on it because this one does not have a pocket clip. If it had a pocket clip, it would be cool. You know, something that was like maybe that long. It'd be fucking sweet. And I would love the shit out of this flashlight. Cause again, the twisting I like on there too, cause that's almost the same as the momentary on and off. Like, you know, I'm not clicking on and clicking off, cause sometimes if you have a loved one, you live with someone else, and they don't want to fucking hear clicking all night, click, 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 click. So the twist is kind of nice in that sense. And then last but not least, we have the 47's Preon 2 Generation 2. I love this flashlight, but this guy is still going through a little bit of testing. The anodizing is rubbing off a little bit, but again, as you hear, I like stuff with wear on it. With showing its use, showing some character. But mine has high and low. I did that to the opposite, but that's fine, whatever. And see, and that's what I mean by this one, is I was like, if it had a momentary. So if you see, I'm not fully clicking it on. And it's turning on for just a moment instead of just clicking it. And what I'm testing now is, I used to carry this thing on high all the time. Because it has a memory mode on it. So you turn it on, turn it off, leave it alone for a couple seconds, and it'll remember what mode you left it in. And so you click it quick and it goes to the next one, which on this one would be high and low. And so I'm going to try carrying it in low, because this flashlight in my use has had very short lifespan and battery. These two are pretty decent. This one has the longest lasting. This one, again, depending on which mode you use the most, has a decent amount. And this one I used to carry in high and just kept for terrible battery span, and the run time on it was just fucking horrible. So I'm going to try carrying it on low, and if I'm still getting terrible battery life out of it, I might have to switch to rechargeables, because batteries can be spendy. But I do love this light. I do love the design of it, the slimness of it, the length of it. The only thing, again, would, if it was like that, because this one has a protruding button, so it sticks out a little bit. And it'd be a little better if it had a recessed or a flush button. I would like that a lot better, because the pocket clip is not movable. I tried, and I bumped that button a lot, and that could also be a problem with the battery life. Is I accidentally hit the button sometimes, and I don't know the motherfucker's on in my pocket unless I'm wearing light enough pants that I can see light shining through my pants, and I'm like, oh shit, my flashlight's on. But yeah, so as you can see, or as I've said, like I said, I'm still refining my flashlight tastes, and I'm learning my likes and dislikes. And these three flashlights, if I could choose something, flush or recessed button, pocket clip, momentary light. Flashlight size and thickness, as you can see, that isn't a huge factor. Like, I love this flashlight, and it's probably about as fat as a fucking quarter. These guys are super slim, and I love them also. But something a little thicker than this, I'd probably have a hard time carrying. If I had something like this at the length of this, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. But like I said, I'm still refining my everyday flashlight taste, and I guess you'll grow with me in that. Alright, so this is Davis. Today we talked about some of my favorite EDC flashlights. We got the Mini ML1. We got the 407's Preon P2. And we have a UGSB XP1 flashlight. Alright guys, I hope your week goes well. Get out, do some shit, have some experiences. This is Davis, signing off.